So, how to sticky jump with the Scottish Resistance. It is basically like sticky jumping with stock, but you gotta account for the longer arm time. So if you know how to sticky jump in general, you are 99% the way there. My tip is to launch the bomb you'll want to jump off ahead of time and or further ahead of you. Getting some basic practice on jump maps should help you get a feel for things. If you want to do fancier stuff like pogoing off your sticky bombs, try and anticipate where you will land ahead of time so that you can place the sticky you're going to pogo off as soon as possible. This will require practice, so once again, jump maps. So that is all you basically need to know, so now go out there and jump into battle. Wait, I need to say more on this subject? Well, maybe we should go a step back and ask what are the benefits in sticky jumping with the SR. It is, after all, the launcher that would be better suited for more passive gameplay. In fact, some might say the ability to sticky jump the same way you would with the stock launcher should be removed. Why? Well, to avoid blowing yourself up with your own trap. Just look at your bombs if you need to jump is what they will typically tell you. I have seen this sentiment for years across the TF2 community, and in my biased opinion, I think it is a skill issue. If you blow yourself up with this weapon, you are playing in a bad position, not properly accounting for the placement of your bombs. Though, don't feel too bad if you blow yourself up. It happens to everyone. And I mean everyone. But let's also remember, there is a higher chance we're getting the final TF2 comic before Valve gives us a TF2 balance update. So for better or worse, the bombs under you will detonate. Alright, so what are the benefits of sticky jumping with the SR? Well, the cop-out answer is anything that helps you find value, but I'll focus on some specifics. Rolling out. Okay, this is something that obviously can be done better with the other sticky launchers, but there is still some benefit to being able to move fast at the start of the round, like getting a head start on placing your bombs around the map before the enemy team arrives. Even on a map like Attack Defense, specifically on defense, being able to just do a couple quick jumps out of your spawn to get to the starting point to place your bombs early gives you more time to jam out to Breakout by Cryoshell. Now, if you want to do something really dangerous, and you really want to use this weapon in sixes, knowing how to roll out with this weapon will at least mitigate one of the many problems you're about to run into with the Scottish Resistance in sixes experience. I mean, I'll always advocate for experimentation, but just know it will be painful. So, maybe try and find a team that will tolerate your antics. Shout out to my old teammates on Pandomizer. The escape plan. The Scottish Resistance is always about planning. Planning what to trap? But what about planning on how to escape a bad situation? Having one bomb in reserve at all times as your get out card can be useful if you find yourself in a bad jam. It isn't a perfect plan as you need the health to jump out, and you need to make sure you're not trying to dead on something else while standing on your escape bomb, but if done correctly, you can empty out every trap you've got to get a few exit kills and then immediately jump out. Or you could get those exit kills during or after your exit. I guess those are just the benefits of selective detonation. Reaching unexpected locations. I mean, nobody expects an SR demo up here. Throw your enemies off by positioning yourself in odd locations. This brings me to the real larger point of this section, and the funnest way of utilizing jumping around with the SR. If you have been around this channel for some time, you probably know where I'm going with this. Of the many combinations you can run the SR with, the base jumper is the forgotten chaos pick. Jumping around, activating the parachute and launching a barrage of bombs, or maybe set your bombs up, then jump up, and now you have a good view of all your traps. There is also the benefits of using this strat to take out sentries. In general, it just throws people all around for a loop. Just beware of good snipers, and avoid Megaton and the Megaton of snipers there. Also just beware of saw blades, and ideally have a medic that can give you overheals. But when it works, it works. The Scottish Resistance might not be the best option for high mobility. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's considered the worst, and while that is true, don't discount the things that could still be done. You know, there is an ultimate benefit to it all, and that is, because of how bad it is perceived in terms of sticky jumping, people don't expect a very mobile demo as much as other demo secondaries. So once you can get the fundamentals of sticky jumping with the Scottish Resistance down, through practice, you open yourself up to a new set of options and even playstyles that push the limits of the weapon. So go out there and remember to stick the landing on your jumps.